Our state government probably has a bigger impact on us, at least in a lot of areas, than the national government would have.
UW-Madison political science professor David Cannon is breaking down the roster of Wisconsin state government. And he says Republicans have the home field advantage.
With the Republicans having unified control, they really can, pass their agenda without any input from Democrats at all.
Governor Scott Walker is not up for re-election this year, and the Republican majority is staying strong in the state assembly. However, Cannon says the Senate is a different story.
The Republicans right now have a 19-14 advantage in the state Senate. That means the Democrats would need to pick up 3 seats in order to have a majority. There are about 4 or 5 races that are pretty competitive in the state.
There are currently 16 state-level senators up for re-election. In southern Wisconsin, 4 senators are up for re-election, 3 Democrats and 1 Republican, and 2 of those races have current senators up against another candidate.
We have tended to flip back and forth over the last 30-40 years.
Even though Professor Cannon doesn't think the Democrats picking up those 3 seats they need is likely, he says it would have a big impact on state politics.
So if the Democrats were to regain control of the state Senate tomorrow, that would mean that Governor Walker and the Republicans in the Assembly would now have to bargain with the Democrats in the state Senate to be able to get anything done.
Meaning state laws would come with a lot more compromise.
Almost by definition, in divided government, you will get more moderate policies than if you have unified Democratic control or unified Republican control.